All right, folks. Today, Sunday, the 16th of October, I'm going to install the 50-degree VTC Cam Gear, intake cam gear, right here. Got it right here. Kortex. Right there. Brand new. And if you didn't know, there's videos on YouTube about why you should install the cam gear unlocked versus locked. You could go watch the video with the guy explaining why. I don't feel like doing that, but this is in the unlocked position. They come like that brand new because there's a reason why you should install it unlocked. So when you guys buy a cam gear that's used on eBay, you gotta like put pressure in the hole and all that shit. Look it up. But this turn will be locked. When that dark area right there lines up with this, that part right there, that's locked. So you don't want to install it locked. You want to install it unlocked. So yeah, let's get to it. I built both my motors. Yeah. Built this motor. You heard? I can show you how to get paid 8 ways. Okay. Also, so ain't no sleeping 8 days. Alright, so a follow-up. First thing I did was I loosened the mount. Loosen all of the mounts, the rear mount, driver's side mount, just this bolt, just that bolt, and you know, the main bolt. So once you do that, you move this mount away, move this back, you'll be able to lift the motor up in order to take off. And that's the thing, I didn't even have to loosen the exhaust cam gear, so don't worry about loosening that up. It's not a big deal anyway, because you can take it back. You can just take the cam out and just torque it. And the exhaust cam gear is 51 pounds. The intake cam gear is 83 pounds, but I just torque it to 84 pounds. The reason you want to loosen up the main bolts to the engine mounts is when you jack the motor up, you won't put stress on the mounts or anything else. You want to jack it up. You want to jack the engine up so you have more room, because you're going to need room. You're going to need a little room to work with right here. So I suggest you to jack the motor up. Next, I took off the timing chain tensioner cover. You want to take that off because you have to take the tensioner out. Get a nail. I just took a nail and like grinded it down so it can fit in there, because the pin that comes with it, comes with like a tack, and the tack can come out very easily. Very, very easily it can come out. So you want to take that cover off, clean off all the shit. That shit takes minutes to do it, but just do it, because you don't want to get sealant. What is it? RTV sealant. I use 1 minute gasket maker, and you want to make sure you get that out of there, because that stuff is tough. That can get right in between your cylinder walls, where your pistons are. It can get wedged in there, and you really don't want it to get wedged in there, because you'll be in trouble. What's gonna happen is the piston's gonna put pressure inside of the cylinder walls, and it could score it up, or it can get in between the cam lobes and score your camshaft lobes up. And I mean, it's not gonna be a big deal, but I spent too much money to be seeing any scoring on my engine anytime soon. So I like my shit right. My shit gotta be right. y'all already know how I do my shit, you know. Other people just slap their shit together, not me. My shit's done right. You want to put a breaker bar, you know. Make sure this is a very important step. You want to get a breaker bar on the crank bolt so you can lock the engine up for when you're loosening the exhaust cam gear and the intake cam gear. You want to loosen that because, and no, listen, don't worry about loosening the exhaust. You do not have to touch that. Maybe you do, I don't know. I didn't, but you want to loosen this because if you get to this point and then gotta loosen this, here's the thing. I just thought about something. You don't even have to do that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I tightened this, when I went to torque this back down and the exhaust cam gear down, I just put it on the floor and use one of these, right? Adjustable wrench, and you're gonna put your foot on the other end. You're gonna like put like a rag or like, you know, a wipe right here, and put your foot on that, and put that adjustable wrench right here, right on this lobe right here, this lobe, the one closest to the bolt. And you know, you're gonna lay that flat on the ground, put your foot down on this end, and when you go to tighten it, it's gonna be super easy. I mean, you know, it really felt like it was like 50 pounds. It really didn't feel like I was putting 84 pounds down. So you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to get the damn bolt, you know, secure. You don't even have to do that. And I haven't did this in a long time, so I'm learning again as I go. Certain shit that I don't have to mess with. But that's how you get better and better. You just gotta do it on your own. You gotta do it yourself. Nobody's fucking perfect. People fuck their motors up. People have not did shit right, and the motor didn't last. I spent too much time and money on this shit to fuck this up. You're doing it right. Everything gotta be right. Alright, I'll be lying if I said this is the first start. I already started it. I just forgot to record it. I forgot to record it. So yeah, here we go. It started right up. Was idling. A little up and down. Nothing crazy. Let's see what it does now. Oh, hold up. Come on. Let's go. We got good oil pressure. That's for sure. We got good oil pressure. That's for sure. I don't know if it's because I just started it for the first time. I mean, I put the timing on exactly how it was. It was already perfect, you know. Yeah, we got some really good oil pressure. This oil is fresh too. I just changed it like a week and a half ago. I changed the oil to see if that was going to be the issue while the check engine light kept coming on, but it wasn't the issue. So I ordered the cam gear, put it on. It seems like it's running good. I mean, usually what I was gonna say was usually before when I was started, it would idle around like 1100. You know, it would idle a little high, but it's like it's idling probably at like 800, maybe 900. But that's really good. That's a really good idle. I don't like people have their shit set up where idle's mad fucking high, but it's not on purpose. It's just like that because the tuner didn't know what the fuck they were doing, or they just didn't give a shit. But this is how your car should be running. Not at 13, 1400 unless you have like a crazy cam. You have a very aggressive drag racing cam. I got a street cam in here, boy. All street. Got really good oil pressure. Fresh oil. And yeah. Oh. It sounds good, man. It sounds good. It sounds good. Sounds great. No leaks, right? Any leaks? No leaks at all. No leaks. No leaks at all. Okay. let's back this thing out.
Bang, bang, we want you to the beat. My thing, Steve, you bitches, my bling, bling, you bitches is gang, bang, you bitches, bitch,